You are doing your job successfully. You deserve this position. You have results to prove it. You are better, faster, or more productive than others. Yet underneath all this, there is a quiet but persistent voice telling you that none of this is real, that you are lucky, that you are seizing fleeting opportunities, that sooner or later, someone will realize you do not actually belong here. Deep down, there is a fear, an anxiety, an imaginary shadow always questioning you. This feeling has a name, but knowing its name does not make it go away. Welcome to 5 Minute Psychology. In the next 5 minutes, you'll learn a powerful psychological idea that can change the way you think. Love psychology? Subscribe for more. Now let's continue. Psychologists call this imposter syndrome. And let me be clear, you are not the imposter. Your feelings are. But even so, this clinical term does not fully capture what is felt deep down. It does not capture how you rehearse conversations before they happen, anticipating the moment someone will finally expose you. It does not capture how you deflect praise, not out of modesty, but out of genuine disbelief. And it does not capture the exhausting effort of appearing confident while secretly believing that one mistake will unravel everything. That thought is painful. The feeling of silently sabotaging the success you worked so hard to build is a heavy thing to carry. What makes this particularly strange is that imposter syndrome does not target people who are failing. It targets people who are succeeding. Research consistently shows it is most common among high achievers, people with advanced degrees, accomplished careers, recognized expertise. The more competent you become, the more aware you are of everything you do not yet know. And that awareness, seen through the wrong lens, begins to feel like evidence against yourself. It could even be called the unbearable skepticism of being intelligent. This is sometimes described as the Dunning-Kruger effect in reverse. People with low competence overestimate their abilities because they cannot see their own gaps. But people with genuine expertise know exactly how vast their field is. They see the edges of their own understanding with painful clarity. And so, paradoxically, knowledge produces doubt, not confidence. But something deeper is operating here than intellectual humility. The feeling of being a fraud is rarely about what you know, it is about identity. Many people develop a belief, often unconscious, often formed early, that their worth is conditional, that love, respect, and belonging must be earned through performance. And performance, by its very nature, can always fall short. When you grow up where praise is unpredictable, where love depends on achievement, or where standards shift without warning, your brain learns a specific lesson. It learns that you are never quite enough. Not permanently, not safely, only temporarily, and only as long as you keep producing. This continues to shape your emotions long after the environment that created it is gone. That is why success does not solve the problem. Every achievement becomes a new baseline. Every promotion raises the bar you must now maintain. The goal never stays fixed. There is always something higher. And so the feeling of fraudulence does not fade with success. It compounds because now the stakes are higher. Now there is more to lose. Now the fall would be greater. Here is something most people never consider. The imposter feeling is not always completely wrong in its instincts. It is just catastrophically wrong in its conclusions. You are right that you do not know everything. You are right that luck has played a role. But where the feeling deceives you is in what it says those facts mean. They do not mean you are a fraud. They mean you are human. They mean you are working like every other person in your field without complete certainty. The most confident looking people are not more competent. They are usually just less aware. Confidence in many contexts is not a sign of knowledge. It is a sign of incuriosity. What creates change is not more proof of your worth. More success will not silence the voice because the voice never responded to evidence. It responded to a story. So one written long before your current achievements existed. The question is not whether you are good enough. You have already answered that repeatedly through everything you have built. The question is whether you are willing to stop letting a story written by fear define what your present reality means. Facing that honestly, without armor, without performance, may be the most important thing you ever do for yourself.